Boy, time flies, you know. It was winter like yesterday.
Yep.
Right now we're roasting like hams.
Woo!
The sweet smell of pork simmering.
And ass.
And well, that's from your side.
Ooh, I
The
got
pork is
mad
coming all
swamp
around.
ass, dude.
It's not good. But you know what is good? Going out in the heat, finding a bunch of junk that we're going to dump when we die. It's time again for another haul. Where are you going to start us off? With some little toys here that you got here?
Yeah.
I'd see.
I got the Jeremiah was a bullfrog pop.
Yeah, nobody wants that fucking piece of shit.
AKA Hellboy.
Hellboy pop.
We found this little comic shop that actually had good pops. So I kind of stocked up a little.
I gotta say, first of all, that his coat is white, which is weird.
Is it?
It's like a lab coat. That's odd. I just noticed that.
None. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a really off white.
Anyway, you passed this by like 3 times, and I was like, dude.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Right there.
I was staring at it, and
I
you're
did
like,
this. I did pass
this you
several
passed
times.
50 times, your little Popeye
And I was
pop.
actually looking for it, is the sad part.
Yep. That's actually how I discovered this shop. I was like, oh, look, Popeye. Where's this at? This shop.
Popeye Pop.
This has got to be the one that makes the most sense. By
Yeah, I
the way.
mean Popeye.
Popeye. He's got a huge head anyway. Next,
Got a little Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick. So you won't have to scream it on top of your lungs.
I considered it, but it'd be
Next.
douchey. And we found these little freaking Pennywises.
Only took us about 100 years. We've been hunting for these bitches forever.
No shit. I'm not gonna
Putting
say.
in little fucking orders that never
Yeah.
come in.
Look, I'm not gonna go ahead and say that this guy is begging us to leave this comic shop for the new one that we found. But his little order system sucks my dingling dry.
Yep. That's a thing. Anyway, next. Here's something Roseanne will never buy.
Yep.
Winston Zeddemore. What is this thing?
They're called Mopies.
Whatever. It's Winston.
Of course, it was the only one left because no one buys black figures.
It wasn't the discount bin.
Yeah, it was. It really was.
Like I remember.
That wasn't a joke. That was an actual
Yeah.
fact.
Remember whenever look it up. Whenever the movie Maniacs from McFarlane Toys came out,
18,000 shafts.
18,000 shafts, 18,000 Candymans, all reduced. Which now I wish I would have bought an extra Candyman because mine broke.
Yeah.
Thanks to the fucking cops, fucking dicks.
And trannies.
Anyway, of course I had to get the Pennywise because, you know, again, been looking for it for 10 trillion years, made up a fucking measure of time, and got me these little numbers. They don't stand, stand at all.
That's good.
Little eye zombie figures. Started watching this show, and at first I was like, I kind of like this show. I'm not big on procedurals, but I kind of like it. And then as it became less procedural, I was like, I kind of love this show. So then I remember Toys R Us had these on, and then they're like 5 billion% off now. So I want to go pick them up. Also, one of them looks like Betty White in the back picture. Like if she were young.
R.I.P. Betty White, even though she's not dead.
She will be.
We'll be soon.
She will be dead.
Hashtag Goontix predictions. Betty White will die today.
Next.
Not me. Well, comics, I guess.
I like how prepared this was, by
That
the
was
way.
good.
Alright, Comic Hall, Doomsday Clock,
I guess this was automatically ordered for me.
Judge Dredd,
This is a re-release of the series I already have.
Batman Beyond,
Surprisingly cool. Scooby-Doo Apocalypse.
Scooby-Doo Apocalypse,
A new Judge Dredd series.
Judge Dredd, what the fuck is this? Under Siege, Hillbilly from the guy that made the Goon, another issue of Hillbilly.
This one already damaged before we even bought it.
Yep,
So that's good.
nothing like a damaged comic.
I guess another Batman Beyond.
Batman Beyond, and another Scooby-Doo Apocalypse. Apocalypse, I said. Oh wait, that is how you say it.
Yeah.
Well, and then the book department. Well, I got some comics too. The ever embarrassing Archie comic haul.
Yeah.
So that's a thing.
Worst part is I have to pay for those. They're like, man.
But I found this little number, which I hate that it has this cover, man. Because I hate Julia Roberts with a fiery passion. I wish I could punch her personally in the face. Take Lang Lang's leg off of his body and use it as a garrote to choke her. Anyway, whatever. It's Mary Riley, which is was made into a movie starring Julia Roberts. Hence her on the cover. The movie wasn't that great, but the book's pretty good. It's basically Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, but told through the eyes of his maid, so you get a completely different point of view, which is pretty neat. I found a little copy of Washington Irving's Legend of Sleepy Hollow and Other Stories. Been wanting that for a while. Why not get a cheap one? Speaking of cheap ones, guess who's staring at you?
Oh, the old Deanster.
Old Wrinkle Coons. Check out them wrinkles on this cover.
Shit. I gotta say, he's looking not that bad in that one.
Yeah, see, because they got the menacing lighting going on that makes you forget that his fake-ass hair is super shitty looking in real life.
Black as shit.
But anyway, it's What the Night Knows, which I haven't read. It's one of his newest ones, or newer ones, so I don't know if it's good or not. But I know this is good, and that's old hardcover of Anne Rice's Vampire Lestat, which was made into a very mediocre movie when it was blended with Queen of the Damned into the movie Queen of the Damned, which is a combination of both. That made me go, why the fuck did they make this? Great soundtrack, though.
Was it?
Oh, yeah, that soundtrack's pretty fucking awesome. But
I can't tell if you're being serious.
No, it was a great soundtrack. Like, I wish I had that soundtrack still. Alas, anyway, this is really what I was out for today. And that's Stephen King's newest book, The Outsider. Don't know what the fuck's about, but it's Stephen King, so I'm going to get it. Thankfully found it super cheap at Assmart, as they call it.
Walmart, in case you're wondering.
Walmart. So Assmart. Yeah. But anyway, the point is, Assmart. The book is called The Assmart. Now, I don't know what the fuck's about, but yeah.
Apparently it's
King.
out.
It's Outsider, that is.
Yeah.
Anyway, that was a pathetic fucking haul. Yeah. That's what we learned from this fucking little venture.
Well, I got more.
Oh, you good? You should have told me that.
I don't know why you were calling it a quits.
Well, I said books, and then you just said comics, and then stood there like some form of, amoeba.
Token?
Token?
I meant to say totem.
Man, that was a good... It's the best part of the video right there.
So, I actually read Jurassic Park.
Miraculously.
And you found this little hardcover book.
Yeah.
So I picked it up. You like that story?
Yes. It's an epic story time right there.
Here is the first one that I bought and read. The second I opened it, it fell apart.
Hence this horrendous tape.
Yeah. So I guess now I have both of them. Also got this. It was actually for you, but I guess I'm going to keep it.
Dean Ray's Watchers?
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't remember if I had it or not.
Apparently Kirkus really likes it. So
you know what? You know what's weird? Kirkus is a review. What is it, like a critic? It's a fucking paper, I think. I don't know what the fuck. They often had blurbs on Dean Ray Koontz books. Back in the day, this was my measuring stick for how good a Koontz book was going to be.
What?
I would read the Kirkus review, and I'd be like, man, this is going to be a good Koontzer.
So you
I based my
you
Koontz.
freaking rode by Kirkus, didn't you?
Yeah, that's how I would read the Koontzers. Michael Crichton's Andromeda's thing.
Yeah, when I picked up Jurassic Park, I picked up quite a few Crichton books.
Yeah, if you haven't read Crichton, get to reading because he's fucking badass.
This one sounds really interesting. It was going to be my next book, but instead I chose this one because it's short as shit.
Next is Stephen King's The Mist, with Stephen King looking
kind of sad.
No, I don't know. He looks like he got caught masturbating.
Yeah, I was about to say.
He's like
he's peeping in on Koontz.
You might want to walk out because I don't have any pants on.
Speaking of not having pants on.
No, this is pants Koontz. This is still when his hair that sucks kind of didn't suck as much as it does now. It was transition Koontz.
Yeah.
So he's a she-male now. Anyway.
The book is Demon Seed. In case
Demon Seed. Coincidentally, what he calls his semen now.
Apparently this one sucks, and I kind of regret buying it.
No, it doesn't suck. That's it. That's all I got.
Pretty good blurb there. That's what it says in the back of the book by Kirkus.
Nah, it doesn't suck. No, it's I haven't read it in a very, very long time. And to be fair, when I did read it, I had to borrow it from Log Leg Larry, an old friend of mine, that was a complete shit face. And he was that guy that was like, "Are you done with the book yet? Are you done with the book?" And I get that. You know, if I lend somebody a book, I expect them to read it if they ask me for it. But I would read the fucking book. Don't ask for it an hour later. Yeah. You done with the book yet? Fucker, just gave it to me. The fuck? So that's what that book, like. So I was in a rush to read it. So it might be better than I thought it was. But that's all I got to say about that. Another Crichton book, Timeline. This is a pretty great book. Unlike the fucking movie, which wasn't that good. I mean,
so watch the movie instead of read the book?
No, never watched the movie.
This is one of the books I actually read back in the day.
The Time Machine or War of the Worlds?
War of the Worlds. Because I had the original tape recording. So I heard it and then read the book. Don't remember it though. So that's why I picked it up.
So it's not memorable at all?
Apparently the freaking adaptation of this next book sucks dinglings.
Fahrenheit 451.
You know, it was cheap.
It is a classic. It is awesome.
Far Side.
Another Far Side collection. The chickens are restless.
Not gonna say people are getting rid of these hardcore because every time we go to Goodwill, there's
This is because these are like the coffee table type of book.
Yeah,
really, everybody has one in their house. Especially if it's like middle Americans. They're like...
Oh, that Gary Larson.
All over the place.
That's his name, right?
Yeah. Right?
So this is like the fourth green eggs and ham I have.
I don't understand this Seuss obsession.
The reason why I got this one is because it was the best condition green eggs and ham I found. And I also found it weird that is a darker shade of orange. So there you go. I got another freaking Dr. Seuss book. And I also got a movie adaptation. Now I gotta call out the Goodwill for doing this tape job on all their freaking DVDs. Horrible.
Well, they don't want people to steal them.
Yeah, but now it's gonna be ruined forever. I want my Dr. Seuss to be in pristine condition.
Just put in another DVD box.
Yeah, but then I have to source the DVD box.
I'm sure you got.
There's not a lot of work. There's not a lot of work. I just wanted to complain about something.
Goal achieved.
That's our haul.
Very lame haul this month.
It wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't that bad. It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
I mean, it could have been better. Is what I'm saying.
I was expecting it to be a lot more pathetic because I was a little poor this month.
Thankfully, Dean Koontz
was Dean Ray,
staring from behind a bush.
Dean Ray came to the rescue, I gotta say.
If you put old Dino here.
Man, they hate each other, dude.
Look at that shit.
They refuse to look at each other. Then again, though, if you swap the sides...
They're in love with each other?
Yeah, they're like... No, they both just did something, and they're looking at you like they know that you know.
Yeah, that's a look of complete detest.
Yeah.
Like, fuck this guy. And fuck you for putting me in front of this guy.
Yeah. P.S.
Why is my head huge? That's a fucking thing we did.
That was a good...
Anyway,
Man.
It's been Ahab and the Goontick. That's our junk for this month. Tell us what you think. What have you bought this month? What should we buy? Really don't recommend anything because we can't afford it.
Nope.
The point is, hit like, share, subscribe, and those notification buttons because we're out.